Hello, everyone. I'm Carol Trigg, and I'm a career counselor here in the UCC. And today, we're going to talk about the different types of interview questions. Depending on the size of the organization, you are liable to be asked what we call behavioral type interview questions. Employers ask behavioral type questions because they want to know what you've done in the past. If you were a superstar in the past, they figure that you're going to be a superstar with them in the future. So they ask a behavioral question. Sounds a little bit like this. Tell me about a time when. Give me an example of. Walk me through what you usually do. You follow a certain formula to answer behavioral type questions. First, you set up the situation or the task that you were given. You cite your action because you're the superhero in this story. And then you cite the results. And the results could be for everyone. Situation, task, action, and results. That's the formula that you would use for behavioral type questions. Another type of question would be an introductory question. And this is where employers ask, so tell us a little bit about yourself. Well now, you know yourself better than anybody else. So you can just go right into the answer to that question. If you have a little trouble trying to figure out what to say, think of things like a little bit of background information, a couple of things that you're probably very good at, and you give an example of one, or what you like doing in your spare time when nobody's looking. So you put that together. And that constitutes an answer for an introductory question. There are other questions that employers ask during an interview. Some of them are called hypothetical questions. Now, the hypothetical question is a little bit different from the behavioral type question. And that is, the hypothetical question is something that may not have happened to you before. So you have to make up your answer as you go along. It is, what would you do if something happened? So you do your best to try to answer hypothetical questions in a way that the employer is pleased and it is easy to understand. There are other types of questions, and they are called transitional questions. A transitional question may go something like, tell us about how you go about gathering information to use on social media. And then it's followed up by a question that says, what happens if you can't find anything? Now that is a transitional type question. And of course, employers love to ask performance-based questions. And those are questions that say, give me an example of how you have used MATLAB in your studies, performance-based. So you would answer that question by letting the employer know your level of proficiency in using MATLAB. So if you'd like to talk with us about interview questions or another career topic, make sure to make an appointment with us in your Rader Success Hub account, or you can give us a call at area code 806-742-2210.